No one expected the Electrona to return. 9 years ago, it had vanished beyond the outer belt, swallowed by the silence of deep space. No distress signal, no debris, just gone. Lost to the void. Then, last week it reappeared. Docking Bay 6, orbital station Dorian's Reach. The Electrona drifted in slowly, engines dead, hull scarred, lights flickering like a dying heartbeat. Automated tugs guided her to berth. Not a single crew member responded to hails. But inside, a biosign flickered, a single one. Alara. Commander Jules Mercer stood at the observation window, fists clenched. He had buried his sister 9 years ago in the back of his mind, part of that doomed exploration crew. She wasn't supposed to be alive. But her biosign matched perfectly. Same DNA, same neural ID. There was no mistake. He didn't say anything when the decontamination team brought her in. She was unconscious, her body wrapped in a strange polymer cocoon that the science team had never seen before. It melted when touched by light. Her skin was pale, eyes twitching under closed lids. She murmured things in her sleep, words no one could decipher. Jules stood at the foot of her med pod. "Alara," he whispered. She opened her eyes. 3 hours later, she sat upright, sipping nutrient gel like she'd just come out of a nap. Her voice was hoarse. "Where's Captain Lin?"
"Dead," Jules said.
"So's the rest of your crew. You're the only one who came back." Her eyes flicked toward the ceiling, like she expected someone to be watching. "Do you remember what happened?" he asked.
She didn't speak.
"Not right away." "Then, it's not dead. It sleeps. We should have never gone into the nebula." Jules frowned. "What nebula?" "Cygnus 9. The one that wasn't on any chart. It moved." That made no sense. The debrief was short. Alara remembered fragments. A signal. A void that opened in the middle of nowhere. Then darkness. Cold like she'd never felt. And whispering, constant, impossible whispering that followed her even now, even awake. "They came aboard," she said. "But not through the airlocks." "Who?" "I don't know. They wore our faces." Jules wanted to stop the interview. He could see her trembling. But there was something more, something in her eyes. She wasn't just afraid. She was hiding something. That night, Alara was moved to Isolation Deck 4. Jules checked the security feed twice before bed. She was asleep again. Peaceful. But the system flagged something strange. A biometric anomaly. Her heartbeat slowed, far below human threshold. As if her body had paused itself. Then the camera glitched. For 0.4 seconds, the feed went black. When it came back on, she was gone. Emergency klaxons sounded across Dorian's Reach. Deck 4's main door was sealed from the inside. But motion sensors caught her figure, walking calmly through the maintenance tunnels. Cameras struggled to follow. The shadows around her warped, as if bending toward her body. Jules grabbed a pulse rifle and headed down himself. He found her in the greenhouse, barefoot, fingers digging into the soil like an animal. Her mouth was moving, again with that same whispering. "Alara," he barked. She looked up slowly. Her irises were black. Not dark. Black. "I brought something back," she said. They sedated her again. This time, she was strapped down with mag restraints, and 2 guards posted outside the medical bay. The science officer, Dr. Halvik, pulled Jules aside. "There's something wrong with her neural patterns," he said. "Like echoes. As if she's dreaming while awake. We're seeing synaptic spikes where there shouldn't be any. Is it alien influence? She might not be entirely human anymore." Jules almost punched him. Later, in private, he played the logs from the Electrona's black box. Most of it was corrupted, overwritten with static and strange pulses. But one file survived. It was a crew log, dated 3 days after their last known position. "We found the structure inside the nebula. Not made of metal. More like bone. It had doors, but they opened before we touched them. Alara says she heard music. I heard screaming. The voice belonged to Captain Lin." Another clip. They took Bronco first. He just walked into the wall, and vanished. Elias says it's learning from us, mimicking us. The last entry. I think Elias made a deal. Jules didn't sleep. At 0400, Dr. Helvik called again. Elias was awake and asking for Jules. He stepped into the medbay, pulse rifle slung on his back. Her face was calm, even serene. Did you listen to the logs? She asked. I did. You know what they wanted?
No.
I don't. They needed a messenger. A way in. He stared at her. What did you bring back? Her smile was faint. A seed. Jules stepped back. You let it inside you. I didn't have a choice. It was either that or let it take all of us. I bought Earth 9 years. Jules' mouth went dry. Now, she whispered.